guys, and welcome back to our channel. You are looking at season 6. Okay, this is the beginning of season 6 and I'm really excited if you couldn't tell. So we're gonna do things a little bit different. I'm Larianne and this is
Roody.
Forgot to introduce ourselves. So we're gonna be doing a little story time video because we unfortunately lost our footage. We're going to reveal why we lost our footage 3 or 2 videos from now, so stay tuned. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about our trip from New York City to St. Croix. Alright, let's do it! Alright, so we were doing a lot of errands that day, Thursday. We're starting at Thursday, which is the day before we left. And for some reason we got home pretty late, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't say bye to the kids. I was like, Rudy, come on, let's go say goodbye to the kids. I propped up the camera and everything. I went in and I said bye to Jaden, who was almost like asleep. And it was just so cute, just saying bye to him. And he was really excited to see me. And it was really nice. And I'm so sorry that you guys will never see that. So we said goodbye to Jonathan, and you know, he didn't really care. Yeah, he was like playing with Momma and he was just chilling. And then we started to pack.
No,
and by we, I mean me.
Yeah. So I helped Larianne pack some of her stuff, just to get things going, because normally it takes a long time for us to pack her stuff.
Yeah.
She doesn't like to pack early like I do. If she could just do that, just at least a little bit, it would be okay, but that doesn't really matter.
I've been telling him, I'm not gonna pack early in the week. First of all, my rental, my clothes, you guys know I rent from Little. My clothes didn't come until Thursday, so how was I gonna pack? Because I have to pack based on what they sent me. So I had to know what kind of jeans I was gonna wear, all my shoes and stuff. It came on Thursday. Yeah, I'm gonna pack on Thursday, okay?
Yeah, I'm just saying that those are not the only things you had to pack. Well, I helped her, so we didn't have to go to sleep too late. Then kind of stayed up. She started sleeping. I stayed up to just do other things, like make sure camera gear was all set.
Because he's the IT guy, that's what he does.
Yeah, so then, you know, I caught an hour or 2 of sleep.
Yeah, I felt really bad.
We got up, got in the car and just headed over to the parking lot that we paid for. Yeah,
Rudy found a really nice deal for a parking garage. Okay, so Rudy is a deal finding guy. He's really good at finding deals, so he found a nice one for a parking garage. How much did we pay?
I think it was like $6.50 per day or something like that.
And we were gonna stay like, what, 7 days?
No.
Yeah, so it wasn't that bad, and it wasn't like sketchy or anything. We got there on time. We left here at like 4:30 or 4:45 because our flight was at 8.
We left at like 5.
No, I'm sorry. We woke up at 4:30. Yeah. We woke up at 4:30 so we could leave here at 5:30. We left at 5:45.
No. We woke up at 4 so we can leave the house at 4:30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the point is we got there on time, and I'm really proud of us because we have a bad habit of getting to places late. Mostly because of me, but also like we have had experiences in the past where we got to the airport too late and we ended up missing our flight because like the boarding was like over. So we did not want that to happen for this flight to St. Croix. So I was really proud of us. We got to the parking garage, then we got to the airport. We were a little bit confused about where to go because I think they changed some stuff in JFK because I don't remember JFK being like that, or maybe it was because...
The reason I guess it was a little bit confusing, 90% of the time we've ever flown somewhere, we've always used JetBlue. Yeah. So for this, we had to use Delta, and we weren't sure which terminal it was or anything. Like I did the research and figure out which terminal, but then it was just like, okay, when we're in the terminal, how do we get to where we need to get to?
Yeah, to check in our bags. Yeah. So we got in there and we were like, okay, do we go take that train that's flying by? We weren't sure, so we asked one of the air hostesses and she told us to just like go straight. So we went straight and that's where we found everything. We checked in our bags weren't over the weight limit.
Yeah.
Which I was a little bit worried about because I took so many shoes and I was like, Rudy, each of my shoes weighs 5 pounds. Yeah, he was like, no, what are you talking about?
And I measured everything before. Oh, when I stayed up, I weighed all the bags
Yeah.
And make sure everything was good.
So everything was good. We checked in, went through TSA, had no problems or anything like that, and then we just sat and waited for our flight, which I think we sat and waited for like an hour.
Yeah, because we were on time. We waited for an hour, which is not bad.
Yeah.
And plus, like, most of the time, well, between that time, they start boarding you anyway.
So we walked by a Java Juice, and I really wanted some Java Juice because I was hungry. We had gone to Donut Delight beforehand, and we had gotten like a bacon and egg sandwich for myself, a sausage, egg, and cheese. I got chai tea latte, but it wasn't enough, and I was starving. And I was like, Rudy, we should have gotten a Java Juice.
Should have gotten strawberry milk, that's why.
I'm dairy free, okay? I was like, Rudy, we should have gotten a Jamba Juice because I'm hungry. Rudy was like, it's okay. There are snacks on the plane, which was a huge mistake because, I mean, Rudy knows this from experience. When I'm hungry, it's serious because...
Yeah, but I also didn't know...
You didn't know how serious
the difference between the snacks on JetBlue and the snacks on Delta.
And it wasn't even that.
No, not to me. It was just like, they were like, here you go.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
One digga. The bag was like this big.
I asked for a cookie because okay, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get a cookie. And it was like this, and I was just like, oh man.
Yeah, Delta, you whack. JetBlue all day.
JetBlue, when you ask for a snack, you can't.
They're like, you want 3?
Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, I want 3, and then they'll just give it to you.
Yeah, but this one was a little bit different, and I should have followed my instinct because I knew I was hungry. This might be a little bit TMI, but it was about the time that I was supposed to start Aunt Flo. Okay, let's just put it that way. In the past, I used to pass out once a year because of my period, and I stopped that when I was like probably 18 or 19, but still, I guess something with my period coming...
That continued further, like we were married and it was happening.
No, the last time I passed out was in Bridgeport when we were dating.
Happened here, too.
Oh.
Twice.
No, I was pregnant.
Okay, one time you... No.
Yeah, I was pregnant. And I was miscarrying. It was the day that I had the first miscarriage. I passed out. And then there was a time when I was pregnant with Jade and I passed out downstairs and threw up on the floor.
Okay, then there were other times too.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't recall that, but...
Yeah, it finally stopped at a certain point.
But I guess that makes sense. It continued into marriage because something about me starting my period and being at 30,000 feet in the air made me so sick. Like, I'm the kind of person who I cry when I get scared, so I thought I was gonna pass out. Like, I'm really in tune with my body, so when something shifts and feels different, I know. So I felt like I was gonna pass out, and I got up immediately, went to the air hostesses in the back, and I told them, hey, I don't feel well, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. They gave me some tea, which was not good because it was not decaf. I need decaf, that probably made it worse. So they gave me the tea, they gave me some cookies, they gave me like some nasty tasting thing. I still have it in my bag.
What? Breakfast thing?
Yeah, I still had the Belvita thing. I don't know what that thing was. Yeah.
It was Quaker.
No, it was Belvita. Definitely Belvita.
The soft bake thing?
I don't know what it is, but it's in my bag and it says Belvita. When I'm about to pass out, I should not have sugar and I should not have caffeine. I had both of them joints. Okay, so they clearly didn't know what they were doing.
No, they just didn't know how it worked for you.
That's a common thing though.
You're special.
Well, thank you, Rudy.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was gonna pass out. I started to cry. Rudy was like, is there anything I can do for you? You were so sweet. You were like, is there anything I can do for you? And I'm just like, no. So I started to cry and I was like, dear God, please help me because I was scared. As soon as I said the prayer, like the dizziness and lightheaded feeling just went away. And I was just like, oh, it's gone. I feel good. Praise God. Holy. So, before that, we also watched a movie. That was a good movie. Yeah, it was before that. It was when we were done with the movie.
It was good. I mean, I don't want to say too much for those who didn't see it, but like...
It was good.
It was good. There were lots of twists and turns. Unexpected character personalities. You gotta see it. Like,
what was it called again? Breaking In.
Breaking In, yeah.
Yeah, with Gabrielle Union.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was PMSing. So I cried 4 times during that movie. If you guys saw the movie, then you're gonna be like, cried at what? But yeah, I cried 4 times. It was really rough for me. I booked this vacation. You guys have probably never heard of this, or if you're on Instagram, you probably have seen all the ads. It's called Next Vacay, and they send us emails like a few times a week telling us really good deals about where to go. And like at first I was like, I don't know if this is real, but it was real. They sent us the deal for St. Croix. It was like $272 for the tickets, and I didn't realize it, but I chose the one that had one stop.
Yeah, so we stopped somewhere.
Yeah, we stopped in Puerto Rico, and we were supposed to have like a 3-hour layover. So of course I got to Puerto Rico. I was so excited, you know, seeing mi gente, my people. No, I'm kidding. I'm Dominican. I immediately wanted Starbucks or just anything to eat, basically. So we were going through the terminal. I think we found our gate. And then we went to go to Starbucks, but on our way to Starbucks, we saw like some like alcohol tasting thing that this guy wanted to try out.
Oh, before that, I think we stopped at the Margaritaville to eat.
Oh yes, we did. We went to Margaritaville to eat, but I did not want to have any of their drinks because they were all alcoholic. And
I mean, they were all alcoholic, but we didn't even make it to St. Croix yet, so like, why go crazy?
And it was early. It was like, what time was it? It was very early. I think it was either 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and
yeah,
I was just not gonna buy that. So I was like, we're gonna go to Starbucks. So we were on our way to Starbucks, and we stopped a guy to ask him if Starbucks was closed. And he was like, closed? No, I think they open now. I thought that was so cute. I was just like, smiling at him, and he was probably looking at me like, what's wrong with her? But I just thought that was so cute that he mixed up closed and close. And so we went to Starbucks and ordered a drink. And I told the barista that my name is Lorena, and when they made my drink, they were like, Lorena? I was like, sí, gracias. And they were like, buen apro something. I don't remember what they said. Something in Spanish for like safe travels. And I was like, I tricked them. But the alcohol that we tasted, they were talking about that. That was pretty good. The Don Q.
The way he was mixing it, because like, it's tiny sample. And
yeah.
One of those sample cup things.
Tiny, but it made me tipsy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, and then he mixed like some cranberry juice into it, and I was just like, it tastes really good. But yeah, we ended up buying it anyway.
Yeah, so we were supposed to just buy one, right? Because they had like this weird deal. It was like 1 for $25 or 2 for $40, and if you get 2, then you get like this cute little bag.
I mean,
that you can. It was not that cute.
It was a great bag, but it was padded, so on your travels, just in case the two bottles were to click together, there would be no damage.
Yeah, so we ended up just spending the $40.
She chose coconut.
Yeah, I chose coconut, which was really stupid because
I told you, and I was like, "Are you really want to get coconut?" And you were like,
"I'm an island girl. I want
exactly
coconut."
what she said. And then look at her now. You regret it.
I don't regret it because we haven't even really had any. Like we don't.
Yeah, you keep having mine.
We don't keep having anything, Rudy. We barely drink the alcohol.
Okay, yeah, we don't keep having it, but still. She's been drinking the passion fruit, which is really good.
Yeah, the passion fruit is really good.
She has not tried the coconut. It's still sealed.
Alright, so we had like a 3 or 4 hour layover. I'm not really sure. I think it was about 3 hours. And so when it was time to get on the plane, I felt like I was going on a private jet because it was tiny. It seated probably like 20 people, maybe, I think.
25.
It was like 2 on one side. Wait a second. 2 on one side and then 1 on the other?
Yeah.
That's not even.
And then a row of 10?
Yeah, so
10 rows? 10 or 12 rows. It doesn't matter.
It was very small. So I felt really cool, but as soon as I put my seatbelt on, guys, I started to feel bubble guts. So it was
like,
either
are you kidding me?
It was either the Starbucks or it was probably Donut Delight sandwich. I don't know, chai tea latte, something.
It wasn't a Donut Delight.
Which also explains why I felt like I was gonna pass out.
She's missing what the main thing could have been.
What?
So she's been like doing this dairy-free thing, and she had a lot of cheese at the Margaritaville. She just kept having the cheese and she was dipping it into the sauce and stuff.
That was it. So I was like, oh my gosh, Rudy, I have to poop. And it wasn't even like the regular poop, like, oh, I gotta go poop. It was like, I need to poop right now. So we were like, oh my gosh, what should we do? Because everyone is on the plane. The pilot started to talk. They're giving the safety thing.
I told her that there wasn't a
bathroom.
Because I didn't see it. I didn't see the bathroom on the plane, so.
But the good thing is that it was gonna be a 20-minute flight from Puerto Rico to St. Croix. So I was like, okay, let me just close my legs for 20 minutes. Like I was like this. I was like, just breathe, LarJ, just breathe. And so as soon as we got into the air, I felt fine. When we landed, I was like, oh God, oh God, oh God. So I was like, Rudy, tell the lady, I have to go. And then so like he got up and everybody was looking at him like, dude, what are you doing? Like, we're not supposed to get up yet.
So I got up and just took like one step because I was just like, wait a second, did they take off the seatbelt sign? And I was like, should I even go up there? I went like this, and then she was like, bathroom? I was like, yes.
So then I just made my way to the bathroom and I was thinking everybody is waiting for me to come out of this plane, and like I blew up that bathroom, let me tell you.
But there wasn't a rush. Nobody was really rushing her.
But the good thing that like made me feel happy was the fact that I felt everybody leaving the plane. So I was like, okay. So when I opened the door, like nobody's gonna know what just happened. But when I opened the door, there were like 4 ladies there, and I was really embarrassed because let me tell you something. Like I was free as a bird, and I even apologized. I was like, I'm sorry, I had a tummy ache.
Ew.
Rudy, it was really bad. Like it wasn't regular. Trust me. We got off the plane, and I felt like I was like, yes, I got the poop out, and we in St. Croix. Yeah. Then we made it through the airport, which was really small, by the way.
Yeah, I mean it's an island, and it was like small and chill.
Yeah.
And we got off, like I think our flight was the only flight at that time that made it.
Which is a good thing about St. Croix because apparently they don't have a lot of flights going in and out.
Yeah, like you don't have crazy like
no
planes.
Crowds.
Yeah, so we walked through, got our bags.
Well, they only had 2 baggage claim stations.
Yeah, so we went, claimed our bags, walked over to get our car, and then we were on our way.
We rented from Budget, and I was nervous because I didn't know if their hold was going to be $200 or $1,000. So the guy, he gave us a nice deal. The hold was only $200, and he actually discounted it.
He discounted it down to like $142.
Yeah, so it wasn't that bad. Like, it was exactly how much I thought that we'd pay for a car for a week. A week.
I mean, that was the whole. That wasn't the whole price.
It was a long time. Like,
yeah,
cause you know, you're thinking you gotta get insurance because you're driving on the left side of the road and you're not used to it.
We got insurance.
So it was pretty good, and it was a nice car too. It came with like the USB thing, which Rudy was.
Yeah, I mean, it was sort of what I was requesting. I thought they had the model where you can connect the phone and it does either Apple Car or it will do Auto Android. I think it's Android Auto. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Basically, like when we went to Georgia, when you plug in your phone, it takes over your phone on the screen.
Oh,
that's what
when
I
we went to
had
Georgia, we had a really cool car. Yeah. I like that a lot. But this was fine. It was a Toyota Camry, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a Camry.
Corolla. I think everything is a Toyota Camry.
Yeah, it was
everything. So we got the car and we reminded ourselves, both of us, that we need to stick to the left side, okay? Like I made it my point of duty to remind Rudy, left side. I felt like I was being a little annoying at times because it's like, left side, make sure you turn left, stay on the left. So we made it all the way to our Airbnb, which was, I should say B&B, not Airbnb. We made it to our B&B.
We booked it through Airbnb.
Yes.
But didn't really know it was a bread and breakfast, which was a plus because...
Which is actually quite silly because Airbnb is literally air bed and breakfast. Like, I think... Yeah.
Oh, you know, I never really tried to figure out what it was. It's Airbnb to me, you know.
But I think when I was filtering through, I selected provides breakfast, like as a filter. So I don't know why it didn't register to me that she would provide breakfast. And this was a really nice bed and breakfast. I went through a lot on Airbnb to try to find out because when I went through, I can't remember who I was searching on, probably Travelocity, trying to find a nice hotel. They were all like $175, $200 a night. I was like, nah, you bugging, not doing that.
We booked the flights to be there for a week.
Yeah, so there was no way I was gonna spend $150 a night at a hotel. That's not even all inclusive. If it were all inclusive,
it's different because
that would have been fine.
That extra money would be the inclusiveness.
Yeah, because we actually ended up spending a lot of money on food. But when I did
a lot of money, but like
it was worth it. I think
it was worth it. And we say a lot. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, we dumped money onto food. Like a lot of things were affordable, and of course, certain special places were worth more, or so we thought.
So I'm really happy that we stayed at this place. It was called Serenity something. I'll put the link of everything. As a matter of fact, by the time you guys are watching this video, there's gonna be a blog post with like just a written explanation of everything we just said, so you can check everything out that we are explaining. It was a really nice bed and breakfast, had a pool, a beautiful view. When we got there, we were like, this is amazing. Rudy has a friend. Hi, doggy.
He's rubbing against me, but he's like so heavy, so he's like, he pushes real hard.
Make sure he doesn't push you into the pool.
Yeah, this one is John.
And Jaden's back there. Jaden's over here, just chilling, you know.
Yeah, because what? Jaden's bedtime is right behind you, right?
Oh, I miss Jaden. Oh, we gotta make sure we call your parents. There is an island in the U.S. Virgin Islands called Buck Island. Buck! Everybody says it like that. Buck Island. Buck Island. That was our view. Like, we just looked and we saw Buck Island right there. The water was beautiful. It was separated. There was like the host's bedroom, the host's living room, and the pool in between. And then in the back of that was where we stayed.
Our living room and an hour room.
Our living room was at the bottom and then our bedroom was at the top. Everything was beautiful. The bed was really nice. We had our closet. The sink. Oh, the sink. It was this beautiful glass bowl, and Rudy and I were like turning it on, trying to figure out how it worked because the water like magically came out. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, I like to try to figure out those things.
And I was just like, I don't get this. Like, this doesn't make sense. And then the shower was nice. It could fit both of us comfortably.
You could probably fit like 6 people in that thing.
Our hostess Liz, she was really nice, and she told us, like, she gave us an itinerary of everything that we needed to do.
Every day.
Every single morning.
Had a good discussion with her, and you know, it's like, how's life? How's this? How's breakfast? And then it's like, well, you guys should try to go out and do this. And then we're like, let's do it. So that night, she actually told us to check out Duggan's Reef. And I was really nervous because it was like our first outing in St. Croix, and the restaurant was okay. It was nice. They had just reopened after Hurricane Maria. Was it Maria? I think it was Maria. Yeah.
Yeah, because it
got hit hard.
Yeah, it was right by the water, so they got hit really hard. I got the pina colada, and Rudy got the passion fruit. What was it? Passion fruit cooler.
Passion fruit cooler.
Yeah. Huh? I said cooler. Alright guys, I forgot to show this to you before I dug in, but these are my lamb chops. They're so tender and juicy and yummy. These are Rudy's fried chicken and steak fries. And what's this over here, dude?
It's like some rice-like thing. But it has like a cheesy texture. It's mixed with some cheese. It's good.
Okay.
Want some?
No, thank you. It was like really chill. One of the things we noticed was that all the restaurants are basically outside. Like, they're not indoor. We only went to one indoor restaurant, guys. One.
Yeah, everything is outside and like nice. Because there's a constant breeze.
Constant breeze, the temperature is good, and all of the restaurants come with off spray. They all have off spray. So like, not that you'd need it because they have like those tiki torches.
But still, it's just like, he's like, okay, I'm gonna bring you to your seat. Would you like a spray?
So we enjoyed our food and everything, and then we went back to the hotel, and I don't remember anything else.
After that, it was just the beginning of a beautiful vacation.
What does that even mean?
Oh, I mean, that was day one of us getting there, so the vacation really started the next day.
Yeah. So guys, this is gonna be one of 2 story times because the next day is not gonna be as story timey because I do have some footage, but we're gonna do this again for you tomorrow. Make sure that you tune in, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this. For those of you who are not subscribed to this channel and you found this video because you searched up Flying to St. Croix, hi, we are Larianne and Rudy, and you should definitely stick around and watch all of our videos, every single one of them. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll talk to you next time. Okay, bye! Noobs. Mic is on, you said?
Noobs?
I said noobs.
Oh.
Mic is on?
I like boobs. Yeah, it's
Thanks for the news flash, Rudy.